Okay, about to put the liquid white on. This painting I'm about to do, kind of almost monochromatic, just a lot of browns, really fall colors. Just look really nice. But one of the things I noticed, he has some, you'll see an image, I'll put up his version of it on the screen for a second here. He has like some foothills in the background of what will be the hill here. It'll be foothills and like a little pond. It doesn't really look like, to me when I see the final version of the painting, the foothills kind of look like clouds and the lake doesn't look like a lake to me. It just looks like an area where there's no clouds. So I think I'm just, whoa, there was red paint somewhere. I went to knock off a little hair off of thing, and I guess I had done that the day before with some red paint. I got a little red paint going on here. That's okay. Happy accident. But anyway, I'm just going to go with the layout of this. I'm not going to have it as foothills in the background. I'm just going to go with it full on as clouds. I think it looks fine, I think. Or it should, I'm hoping. I don't really need a lot of liquid white down here because this is going to be all filled in. Big landmass, big hill, so just mainly up towards the top is really important because that's where clouds and sky and all that blending will really be important.
Very, very soft, very pretty little sky. And this is a simple little painting. If this is your first time painting along with us, I think you'll like this one. And you'll like this one. Because it works so easy. And even if you've never painted before, this one you can do. Now maybe right in here, with just still using those little crisscross strokes, working outward, blending outward. Just put in a little touch of this yellow. Just like so. Look a little sun up in the sky. This will be the aura around us.
Okay.
Right here lives a happy little cloud. And I'm still using the same color that the sky was. Just drop in a little cloud. Just sort of let it float around and have fun. Straight down. Now, put several layers in this one, I think. So the first one you want to be very light, and then each layer after that will get darker and darker. What do you see? That lives right here. Here I'm going to add a little bit more pressure to the brush so it's just a little bit darker. And this one maybe comes right on down. Right down. Just wanders right on down. Boy, sure does now. See there? And all you're doing is just tapping this in. There we go. Now this is where you begin to create the lay of the land. To sort of decide how your land's going to, how the angles are going to flow here. And begin tapping, following those basic angles. And all you're doing here is just applying some base color. We'll come back and highlight this. Maybe there's another one, and he lives right here. Same way, just sort of pushing it. And then, let's use our one little brush. This is the little script liner brush. And I'm just...
Hold on. tell you, I've never done trees like that where I've pushed up to make them. This is the first episode I've ever seen him do that in, and it really makes these really great fall type trees that are just like kind of, I don't know, they just look real brushy and old, and you can just imagine tons and tons of sticks and stuff going on. I wonder why I don't do these types more often. I'm really liking the way these look. Real bushy trees. It's cool.
Painting. And of course we're not interested in that happy buck, but if you're out selling paintings, this is what sells you paintings, all these little details. People like that. They think you'd spend hours and hours and maybe even weeks working on this rascal. The paint that's on the canvas is very firm, it's very dry. So that way we can add layer after layer after layer of paint on top of it without becoming a mud mixer. But the only way you can do that is if each layer gets thinner in consistency. If it's the same consistency, then you're going to become a mud mixer. Then you're going to be mad at me. And I want this to work for you because it's fun. Put the side or the front, depending on which way you're looking at it. And come over here. All we're doing now is just blocking in color. We're just blocking in color. See how easy it is to block in a happy little house?
That'll work. It's actually not half bad. So still, if anyone has ever watched my episodes from the very beginning of this, still scared of doing houses and structures. Still have issues with it. So that, for me, is a win.
Putting in some happy little grassy things and follow the lay of the land. Just let it go. Just work in layers. You can do it like this, you can do it with it. The path come right on out here. See how easy that is? It just disappears somewhere on back in here. We don't know where it goes. Wherever you want it to go. Pick up a touch of the white. Just very lightly graze here and there. Just graze it. Works better.
He needs a porch here. He's got that thing. Well, let's see. I feel like he needs a path to get away from his house. There. Now he's got a little path away from his house. Alright, what else?
Wherever you want it. Trees grow, however. Put the other side on. Just like so. So easy it is to make a tree. Only God could create a tree, but you can paint one. Okay. A little bit of white and brown, and let's put a little highlight on this tree. Just touch it. Just paint out. I'm gonna put a little black and a little brown together, make them dark. But you need a lot of paint thinner on your brush to make this paint, just like ink. It's almost a water consistency. All right, now then, let's make some big decisions here. Maybe there's just wherever you think they should live. That's exactly where they should live. Can't tell you what. Let's put it in. And I think with that, we about have a finished painting. So let's sign this one.
Alright, so he is done. I still have a few more things I want to do. So he's all finished. I want to try to... I got to get more of my branches and things like that done. As I look at this, I feel like there needs to be another big tree or something over here. So, let me get more Van Dyke Brown. Let me make a big tree, something right over here. Well, I think I'm done. I'm just enjoying making all these little details, but I think I'm done with this one. I really like the way this came out. It's exactly what I was looking for. Okay, actually now, before I get a shot of the finished thing, I want to go back in and do a couple minor little things to this. It's actually been about 2 days. The painting is far from dry, but it's very tacky now. Like I can actually touch this part and no paint's coming off. Up here, especially the lighter colors where liquid white was more present, it's going to be, if I touch it, it's going to come right off on my hand. Because like I said, it's only been about 2 days. But I just want to make a couple changes. Like I want this side a little bit lighter. I want to try to get the ridges on the roof the way he did. This minor little things. I'll get close-ups of what I want to change real quick. Let me see if I can straighten out this beam here. That was just basically the knife wasn't loaded evenly. So I got a little bit of a weird indentation. I wonder if I should just go in with the, you know what, I'm gonna go with the script liner. Just try to straighten that hole up, at least make it a little more even. That's all it needed. That's all it needed. Let's see if I can get more ridges on this roof here. There we go.